And we're back with some more Medieval Dynasty. And our little villager is... Okay, no, it's not even a village, is it? We've got 3 houses and some junk. But today we have a very, very, very important mission. It's to unlock the technology of food storage. You see, right now, we have hired our second person. They're going to run the wood chopper thingy. And if we look in here, we have to keep water and food in this chest right here. Otherwise, they start getting real cranky real fast. What we want is a centralized food storage. So what we can do is make sure any new villagers, including her, can get their food from a centralized location. We just dump all the food and water there and we're done. And we can assign people to start collecting it for us. And how are we going to achieve this lofty goal of unlocking food storage? It requires... It's 5 points? That should actually be super easy. But instead, we're going to use the journal thing here. It's got a chapter. These chapter things, I have been advised, are what you use to, well, unlock stuff. They give you nice big bonuses, lots of reputation. They also are pretty much a tutorial for the game. So I should really have been following these instead of going around killing all the wildlife. I mean, I don't regret any of the wildlife murderage. It's just probably we should have done a few more of these first. It would have unlocked a lot more stuff. It's asking us to create a wooden hoe, which should be fairly straightforward. We'll just go to handcrafting and... Yeah, wooden hoe. Just requires 1 log, 5 sticks. Easy peasy. And done-ish. Right. Oh, I should probably go into journal and select that and highlight it. If we hit... Yeah, that should automatically show up at the top. Yep. So now we need 5 fertilizer, 15 carrots, 15 grain, and 15 cabbage seeds. We've got some of this in here. Turns out, not nearly as much of it was in there as I thought there was. Right, time to go shopping.
Hello there.
We can talk to her. Where can I find vendors for, let's say, farming? Yeah, one lives in... Well, okay, I'm not going to pronounce those. Right, just let's be safe. Then we can just go straight into the map section, and... Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Yep, she said that one. Let's go there. Here, Foxy, 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 Foxy. Here, Foxy, 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 Foxy. Looking at the top of the map there, you can see there's sort of a grain symbol over this one. The bag means it's a trader, and the grain symbol means they're gonna sell us the stuff we're looking for, right? Animal feed, beetroot seeds. Yep, they've got all we want. I'm glad we saved up some money. You wouldn't be able to do this quest if you didn't have at least a few coins on you. And I think we've got all the necessary bits and bobs. Hey! Sorry about that. Have at least 15 tiles of field. Yeah, we'll just run back to base real quick. The plan here is going to make a big-ass field right here. And by big-ass, I mean just big enough for whatever they're asking us to do. I'm not really big into the farming right now. So it'll be under farming and fields. Perfect. Now, I believe the way this works is we pick a location. Let's just say... Oh, about here is good. And we have to stretch it out. I think that feels about right. Perfect. Now we have to grub up the field, fertilize the field, plow the field, and sow the field. Yeah. This is where things get silly. So, fine. We will plow up your field for you with our wooden hoe. Now, this took me a while to figure out. You just clip it once, and it's done. That's it. You literally just run up to each chunk of this. Each one of this is, it's basically a grid square. So, grid square. You take 2. For some reason, you will take 1. I will be back shortly. Right, that is looking properly grubbed. Now, fertilizer. How do we do that? Turns out we need a bag. Easy enough to do. We can just handcraft one out of a single piece of leather. We've got about 80 leather in storage at least. We have a simple bag. Now we need to somehow get the fertilizer into said bag. Okay, turns out all we had to do is equip the bag and it automatically... Oh, it's like a bow. Yep, so you just equip the bag itself and it can basically dump the fertilizer. Okay. Stowing bag can be used in 2 different ways. It enables you to spread fertilizer, plant the seeds in orchard, or sow the seeds on fields. The content of the bag is selected in the seed select menu while holding the bag. Anyway, unfertilized. Should we left click? Done. Okay then. Once we've fertilized everything, we have to go back round and give it a good old ploughing again. Then I think we can finally sow the field. Which is good because we're coming up on the end of the day and that was the end of the plough. Thing is, if you go under map here, you can see the time. This is the only place I can find the time in this game. I don't know why. You can only have it here. You can't display it on your main screen. But at midnight on the 3rd day, it will go to the next season. So we only have a few hours left. I believe the way the time works in this game is each hour is 2 minutes. So a half hour is a minute in game. So we have about 4.5 minutes left to get this finished before it goes to the next season. which means the planting, we have to do the planting now. Some things you plant, they need to be planted in certain seasons. For example, I think carrots can only be planted in winter. Here we go. We just right-click when we have the bag selected. That brings us up this thing, and yeah, carrots. Carrots is all we can plant. That's it. All the rest are X'd out because it's not possible. Cabbage seeds. These can't be planted this season. Right, and it shows you the actual grow period. In that case, let's sow some carrots. I don't want them, but... Huh. Okay, that finished it. Done! I will plant something else in the rest of that, namely cabbage. I want to do a big cabbage crop for reasons that will become more obvious later. It's just cabbage is one of the better crops early on. Looking at the quest as it has continued in this chapter, we need to get our hands on food storage. Well, I wanted to build one of those. That's the whole reason I did the first quest, so yeah, sure. A well is for automating the water production. Should probably do that anyway at some point. The workshop I actually definitely wanted to build. That was next up on the agenda anyway. And the barn is for processing crops. You know what? I'm gonna have to like build a whole village. A whole freaking village, aren't we? Yep, that's 4 buildings we've got to stick up. That's going to be a lot of hammering. A lot of hammering. And where are we going to put everything? Quick bit of food storage. We're going to stick it right across from our resource storage. This thing is sort of a magic teleportation thing. If we build multiple resource storages, things should be able to teleport between them, which might make our lives a little bit easier in the future. Yeah, I'm going to have to go get some stone. This should take me more than a few minutes. This is a weird one. What the... This happened when we started to change season. Looks to be a mysterious man came to your village. He claims to know a lot about wilderness and can teach you some new skills for some gold coin. For $1,000? He's charging $1,000. I don't think I care about survival skills, to be honest. Hunting I am interested in. Thing is, hunting is one of the skills that is really hard to grind up. And if he's going to give us hunting skills, that would be... I mean, I'm willing to pay the price. Let's see what it does. Plus 500 experience points in hunting. 500? That's like 50 rabbits. That's like killing and skinning 50 rabbits. Yeah? I'll take it. Congratulations, you've made it through your first year. For sure you already understand the basics of the game, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was, Oh, sorry, sweetie. Nope, let's see, did these traps reset? Thing is, I reset these traps before the season passed, and nope, it's been like an entire season, and those traps have done nothing. Alright, I'll finish off this house real quick. Oh. The death man. I mean, the tax man. Every spring you're required to pay taxes to the king. Well, that sucks. Let's see, where is our taxes? Taxes, pay taxes. 82. 82 coin, that's actually... I thought it was going to be worse. You know what? I'm okay with that. Right, I'll finish this place first, then I'll go pay our taxes. This here is our food storage. I'm about to put the final finishing touch on it. And this is where we shall be storing all our food. It reduces the food spoilage, so you can leave stuff in here for longer and it won't go off as fast. For example, our cheese here is down to 50% because we were carrying it around on us. If we had left it in here overnight, I think it's a quarter the decay. That might be useful at times. You can go into storage, actually. In fact, you can as well. I'll keep the cheese, the meat. Ooh, I should probably roast that later. But for now, what I can do is I can take all the food I've been eating lying around the place, probably in here, dump it in there, and it will last an awful lot longer. This provides us with centralized food and water distribution, so we don't have to worry about our villagers getting hungry, the 2 of them we currently have. This provides us with the distribution for firewood, which keeps them warm, and the fact that they've got houses means they're pretty happy. In fact, management-wise, they should cap out about 45. Ooh. Rudolfina is going up to 49. I wonder why the wifey's unhappy. You know what? Not going to worry about that just yet. We're going to move on to the next thing I want to build, which isn't even on the list, but I want one because I want to make money. So, production-wise, we are going to put together a sewing hut. Yeah, I know. But whatever. We are going to chuck one in right there. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, let's maybe rotate it forward so that... Yeah, right there. Excellent. Now, give me a while. This might take a minute. When this thing was described as a sewing hut, I didn't actually think it was going to be a hut. It was just, you know, I thought it'd have at least 4 walls on it. Thing is, got 2 walls and a bit, maybe? Oh, what are you? Huh. And I am just short of... I'd never noticed that one. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'll go get you some more straw. Why did we go to all this effort to produce this building here? Well, First things first, we're going to pop on the loom over here and we're going to unlock linen fabric. It's going to cost us 50 gold. This is not entirely necessary for what we're doing, but we do have 2 linen thread on us. So we're going to turn both those linen thread into linen fabric. 1 linen thread turns into 1 linen fabric, which honestly I thought it'd take more than that, but that's the game mechanic we're dealing with here. Alright, well, crank these 2 out. There's something so hilarious about him doing that in all of those big giant leather gloves. It just feels so wrong. But anyway, then once that's done, we pop over to the tailoring table, and then we're going to go straight to... Ooh, I want to say miscellaneous. Ah, here we are. Bag. The magnificent bag. We're going to press R to buy this one for another 50. This thing is incredible. We're going to churn out 2 of these. Oh, is it 10 seconds a piece? Give me a minute. These bags cost 2 leather and 1 linen fabric, which, if you recall, is basically 1 linen thread. So 1 linen thread and 2 leather, and we get to make these. Then we're going to go for a quick jog. Excellent. We have, of course, run out of linen fabric, but that is fine. Now, let's go sell these. I want to show you how much they're worth. Catching up with Matilda here? Yeah, we're just going to go with Matilda. Matilda here will buy those bags off us for 100 coins. That's... I really can't stress just how ridiculously good that is. Normally we can sell like a leather bag for about 7 coins, or say the 2 leather that went into that bag we could sell for 14. Instead we're selling them for 100. Now true, that 100 is predicated on us having the linen cloth to actually make them work. Thankfully though, she sells linen thread and linen fabric. Now she sells the linen fabric for 42, which means even if we bought the linen fabric, combined it with the 2 leather, we'd still be making a profit of 58. And if we buy the linen thread instead and turn that into fabric, we will be making a profit of 74.5. So I think we're going to be buying some linen thread. In fact, we have 80 leather back home, which means we can make 40. Yeah, we can make 40, can't we? So we can only afford to buy 30 of these, I think. That's all of our money. I think we are broke. Yes. So thank you.
Have a good day.
We're going to go back home and I'm going to spend all night crafting bags. It's amazing how you can look forward to stuff in this game like, yes, I'm just going to spend a nice dark night at home sewing. Yeah. I feel like I should turn on the instant craft, but somehow the sight of me doing this in gloves, no, it's entertaining enough. I'll grab a tea and let it finish. Nothing like the medieval accurate technique of sewing cloth bags in the dark. As we put the finishing touches on this bag, it's nice to know that's 3 grand. That's 3 grand of bags we've just made. What time is it? It is unfortunately, 1:30 in the morning. New level in production. I wonder why. It was probably because we spent all night doing those things. Is it our skills or our actual technology that went up? Production technology. Sewing hut level 1. No, we've already got sewing hut level 1. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I went through all of these. They're all just so bad. So bad compared to the bag. The bag is broken. It is... This is going to get nerfed. They've been nerfing things as they go along. For example, everyone used to build stone knives. They were the most cost-efficient way. Now it costs like 2.5 coins for a knife. The bag, let's say, for example, takes 2 leather and 1 linen and gives you 100 gold. Let's just grab anything else. Simple linen shirt. It takes 1 linen and 2 linen thread. 1 linen fabric and 2 linen thread. You can't even make those. You got to get flax seeds, then you got to plant them, grow them, harvest all the flax, do all that stuff. No, and even then, it's only worth about half as much as the bag. So, no. Linen shirt, same problem. Loads of linen thread and fabric. Straw hat requires linen fabric for some reason and still comes in at, like, super cheap. And you gotta grow the stuff. Oh, no, you gotta grow the straw. Linen fabric. Fur. You'd think, oh yeah, we got loads of fur lying around the place. No, it still costs 2 linen thread and it sells for less than the bag. The main drawback here is everything here requires lots of linen or linen fabric or linen thread. And all the things that don't are either worth an awful or just worth bugger all. Here's a pair of shoes. Requires 12 leather and gives you 160. Again, that's 12 leather. 1 bag gives you 200, or it's... I'm just doing cost equivalency here. I don't know how much it actually costs to sell the shoes, but their base price is 160. Base price of a bag is 200. Everything here just does not come close. They will nerf this. This will be nerfed at some point. I'm going to make hay while the sun shines, so to speak. Otherwise, you'd have to make small pouches. Small pouches are 4 leather and 1 stick, gives you 70 coins. That's about it. Everything else is just not great. I mean, you could go with the fur shoes, but that takes 8 leather and 10 fur, and you're getting 180. You could make 2 of these and get 140 for just the leather without the fur involved, and you sell the fur straight up. I have no idea where the balance is in this, but we're going to take shameless advantage of the bags for now. Hey, wake up. I want to sell you some stuff. Ugh. So lazy. It's already... Like, it's 5:15 in the morning. What kind of villager are you? Ugh. The worst. While you were busy sleeping, I killed 2 boars and a moose. You were just the worst. Right, how much money have you got? Probably not enough to handle all we're going to sell you. I don't think she can. We can only sell her 25 out of the 30 bags. And we've basically drained her cash reserves. But that's okay. We're going to be buying back some more stuff from her because we want the linen thread she's got. That's not enough. Damn it. We'll take all 9 of that. After doing some quick calculations on the amount of leather we have and stuff back home, we have bought a bunch of linen fabric and linen thread so that tomorrow night we can do a whole bunch more crafting. That does mean, though, we can now sell her the last of the bags. That is just ridiculous. This is... To put in perspective just how silly this is, the amount of money you can make out of this, if you were to go and kill a Wysant, it nets you about 30 leather. And then if you turn that into bags, and assuming you bought all the just linen thread, you just bought the linen thread, it'd work out at about 1,100. You get 1,100 in bags out of a single Wysant, which means if you kill 3 Wysant, which you can find, or the bison Wysant thing that you find, if you kill 3 of those in one sitting, and then bring all that leather and craft it into bags, you can make over 3 grand out of it, about 3,300. That's insane. Assuming you can find all the thread. Now, we've got about 1,800, but there is a few things we can sell off. Namely, we maybe picked up a little bit of meat there recently in our bit of an animal culling spree on the way here. In fact, we can get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I didn't want it. End of the day, we're coming out with 2 grand out of that. And we've got all of the necessary resources to put together about another 3 grand's worth of bags. Ooh, but I don't think I'm going to be buying anything just yet. Ooh, is there a cook here? I would like to buy some food. I took a little bit of damage to some of those boars. I got sloppy. Porridge with apple. Only costs 60 and it can cure you up to 210 hit points. Of course, you'd have to be dead to... Never mind. We will grab 2 of you. We're about to do some stupid stuff, so we're probably going to need it. Now, where is your fish? Fish tart. Now, this stuff rocks. Now, the reason this is so good, 80% less stamina consumption, 80% less food consumption. You don't have to care about those 2. It lasts 120 seconds. That is 20 minutes in real time, which is 10 hours in-game. So 2 of these pretty much carry you through an entire day. I think we'll take, well, 2 of you. We're going to need it. Now, what's that leave us? 1,600. That should be sufficient for what we want to do. So let's rock. Farewell. Thank you for your assistance. Now, we are going to head over to Lesenice, whatever. We're about to get into the mining section of this game, which I know is dumb. We shouldn't be doing this now, considering we don't even have a smithy, but I want to get it started. The reason we're heading over to this reason is twofold. 1, there we can buy iron, and 2, well, sorry, 1, we can buy an iron pickaxe, and 2, there is an actual mine near there. We will have to kill a bear, which is why I brought the extra healing. Which reminds me, we should eat that now. A little bit of porridge with apple right now should keep it, like, +1 health a second is crazy good. Now our health should just start going up nice and slowly. A quick run over here to Bodger the blacksmith. This guy's got ourselves the iron pickaxe we are looking for. Iron pickaxe that costs $1 grand. One of the reasons we farmed a little bit of money first. We could have actually just went straight for it. I think we had about 1,600 to start, but I spent 1,000 on all of that experience for their hunting. Anyway, that's nice, but I would like to get like an iron shovel at some point, iron sickle, get all iron stuff. And the thing is, we need a lot of money for that. So let's go and do ourselves a little bit of mining.
See you soon.
You check on the map here. Let's get rid of this. Down here you can see there is this. This is actually the cave mouth, and that's the cave entrance. There's a few of them around. I think, where is it? Like right there, it looks like there's one, though I could be wrong. There's 5 mines, I think, on the map, so we're going to try and get this one. However, all the mines appear to be guarded by bears, is the story. So we've brought a bow, we've brought 100+ arrows, we are ready to rock. And also we've got some healing for when I inevitably mess something up. We're going to pop over, find the bear, kill the bear, then we're going to, well, then you'll see. There's the entrance, I believe. That's the entrance. I want to stay on high. You don't want animals coming at you on the flat. And if an animal's on the height, you also don't want to be on the flat. You would prefer to be on the height. There it is. There's our bear over there. Right, let's maybe... Can we hit it from here? You know what? We brought enough arrows that we can afford to be sloppy. That was right in the butt. they're annoyed now. Nope. Let's let that recharge a little bit. Yeah, I think the bear is just gonna... Are you just standing up and down? I don't think he can reach us up here, or the pathing has gone to junk. I will take it. I brought 100 arrows so I wouldn't have to fight you. And, okay, fine, they've went over that far. Let's see if we can't get a better... Ah, damn it! Need a better angle. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, let's, Ooh, oh, it's got a leash distance that's really short. This, makes the hunting a little bit easier. Hey, buddy, come back here. Seriously, you've got, like, you're basically a porcupine right now. Oh, finally. Dear God, how many arrows does it take to bring you down? Oh, well, we got a new hunting level. Finally. It takes a long time. Those bears are worth about the same as a wisent. We've got 30 furs. We're carrying too much. We've got 80 meat. The fur is pretty much useless. I should go collect those arrows. That's just littering. That sounds like another bear. Oh, come on. There's 2 bears? Okay. Well, bear with me. I'm going to have to take care of this one, too. I just realized this entire time I haven't been using my recurve bow. I've been using the regular bow. That's why it was taking so much longer. Well, it's a good thing I brought lots of arrows then. One in the head. Come on, give me one in the head. Oof. Still not kill him. All we have to do is actually get back to about here. They hit the end of their leash. They turn around. We hit them with a bunch of arrows. Got all that blood popping out of it and everything, and done. Problem solved. Though, not my carry capacity. After doing some playing around here, I realized we can't build anything anywhere near here, so we have to go down to a little bit of a flatter area. I'm thinking right around here is good. That means we're going to have to clear out all the trees. Give me a minute. Took a while, but that is now the cleared area. Oh my god. Also, I did have to do a minor reload. One of the trees crushed me. It bounced back off something, and yeah, it turns out death by tree is one of the more common forms of death in this game. Right, storage building. I think there should now... Yeah, there was definitely enough space there. In fact, let's see how close we can get this to the mine. Ooh, there's about perfect. Perfect! Oh, now I just need to grab some stones, and I've also left a whole bunch of, like, there is sticks, logs, everything. There is a crap ton of stuff over here. Which reminds me, where are the stones? 10 logs, you say? Well, I think I got you covered. See, no, can't walk carrying that many logs, can I? Fine, I'll dump some of them. Oh, damn it, I just realized I didn't bring any straw with me. I'm gonna have to go find a river source and get a whole bunch of straw. Damn it! Sloppy, Francis. So sloppy. Oh, who are these guys? Dead, I'm thinking, is what they are. No, that's a terrible shot. Okay, that's 2. 3, just drop them. Shouldn't have went for the headshot. Never mind, that was totally worth it. Oh! I like the headshots, actually, never mind. I should have totally done that with the first guy. You have some roasted meat and some onions. Thank you, is that all? I'd expect you to have a little bit more, but... Thank you for the arrows back. What do you got? Cheese. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, kindly. And a bow. Oh, yeah, where's the take all button? Damn it, we don't have one. And you have lots of cheese as well. Like, the amount of cheese these guys are carrying out. Wine? Yep. These guys are living the high life. Why are they even bandits? We got wine, guys. Okay, let's see if there's any more of them and what kind of loot they were packing. Is that an axe? Bronze. Never mind. They got sleeping bags and everything. I'll loot it and see what they got. Fur hood. Ooh, that's even better than the current one we have. That's just a straight up upgrade. Yeah, we'll take it. 75 coins. Yoink. Apple wine. Yum. What are these arrows? Iron arrows. Yes. Bronze. Me. Little bit of reed collection by candlelight or torchlight. Whatever. I'm gathering a little bit more than we need, just in case. Plus, we can keep some in storage. According to the wiki, this is... finished? Yep. According to the wiki, this thing over here, this chest, is now hooked into all of my other chests that I've got, all the other storage chests, which is, okay, there's only one. And it appears to be so. This way we can access resources back home, and back home can access resources we put in from here. This allows us to do dumb stuff like, well, we can drop off all our leather here. We can pick it up when we go back home. All that linen fabric we bought, the linen thread. We don't need any of those feathers till later. We can jump there. That straw we harvested, we don't need it unless we're building anything. So done. We can dump all that stuff back there, freeing up a bunch of space in our inventory. These apples, we don't need them, actually. In fact, I'm just going to clear out our inventory, and we can also pick up these sticks that we left lying around and dump those back home. It just allows us to transfer all this stuff, and this place becomes a resource collection outpost, and we happen to be right beside a mine. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go, and that there is some tin deposit. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Wait, is that still under copyright? Oh, God knows. You never mind. This is pickaxe. Excellent. But we also need some other things to go with it. Namely, give me some fish tart. Actually, let's show you the problem first. We get down here, and we start mining. It drains our stamina. Actually, not bad enough. The cheese seems to be holding out well enough. That gave us also a whole bunch of stone, which is one of the reasons I came here. We're going to have to make a bunch of stone houses. And that just gave us 6 copper ore and 6 stone. And we just keep doing this. There's salt deposits in here as well. Not quite as useful, but I'm pretty much just going to strip mine this entire place. And every single one of these nodules we hit gives us about 6 stone on top of everything else. So I've come in here, stripped off everything we're wearing, and we're down to, well, we were down to 25-something kilos. We're going to come in here under extraction. I have not been pumping skill points into this, but we have extraction knowledge. Gain 5% more experience from extraction activities. The other choices are digging clay pits and 5% slower durability loss of access. I don't care about those. So this, we basically only want to grab this bottom one so that we can unlock the next tier. Next tier gives us Master of Destruction, or One with the Earth. Ugh. Master of Destruction seems better. 50% resources recovered from destroying buildings. So we'll grab that one. And that lets us up to here, which is either Careful Miner or Mule, and it's got to be Mule. Careful Miner gives us 15% more resources, but Mule, 5%, 5 kgs increased carry weight. That's huge. In fact, I am pretty sure all the points we get from now on are going into that until it's maxed. That'll be an extra 15 kilos of carry capacity, which means, well, we can just do more mining down here. Of course, we fill up our storage pretty quickly. Or, well, we fill up our carry capacity. We're not exactly, well, there's a lot of weight in these ores. So then we're able to just run right back here and dump a lot of them off. And that's 15 ore, 15 copper, 7 tin, and 36 stone, which will be really useful for building houses later. We're going to be able to dump in enough stone here that we won't have to worry about stone for ages when it comes to housing. Well, maybe not ages, but for a long enough period of time that I'm quite happy with this. It's actually not that hard to mine in the dark. Assuming it's not nighttime outside, this place is kind of low-level light conditions, so you don't need a torch if you're worried about your torches running out. And the ores, they all sort of glow almost. You can easily make them out in the dark. For example, you can see all of them there along. So it's quite easy to mine this place out efficiently. Though do make sure you bring enough food. I should have brought some rye beer. It would have made this so much easier. Well, this is my first run at this, but I'm thinking in future you could definitely do this a little bit faster. Once you get the storage shed down. As well as that, all these ores that we're mining out, they refresh every season. So when we come back here, after the season passes into summer, we can come back here and do this all again. Since everything's already pre-set up, it should be an awful lot faster. Alright, let me just finish this off. We're near the end here. New extraction level reached. You know what that means. Straight into skills, straight into extraction, and straight into mule. Yes, please. Do we only get 1 point? Sometimes at a level you get 2 points. New technology unlocked as well. I should have done this mining ages ago. I wish I had known just how useful it's going to be. Especially once we get onto smithy. Whoa. You know what? I'll save that for later. That's it. The mine is cleared out. Let me just show you how long this mine is. As you can see, it's pretty decent sized, and there's the odd branch, but those branches are usually stubs. They're very short, though there is some resources in them, so you usually run down them. That's one of the branches back there, and there is a second branch right over there. And that's it. Then you're out. So it does take a few hours to clear it out. How long did it take us? Let's say about 6 hours or so for us to clear that out. Maybe 8? 6 to 8 hours, and we cleared out the whole thing. And that netted us a lot of resources. The hard part was building this shed beforehand. This took far longer. Then if you hold down F, it actually just puts over the entire stack. I just realized that recently. Yeah, hold down F all over, hold down F again. Now, you have to let your finger up in between. Over here, though, let's check. How much did that grab us? We got 300 stone. That's going to make building houses in the future so much simpler. You got 54 logs in storage, 105 copper, 61 tin, and 44 salt. This place is basically a resource extraction outpost. As well as that, there's another thing that's not really obvious. If you go up to these rocks here, where is it? Come here. Is it this one? Ah, this one. If we attack this rock, we will get two types of resources. Rock and limestone. The limestone can be used to insulate our houses if you have the insulation skill acquired, which you're probably going to get at some point. Thing is, it takes ages to grab the limestone. I mean, you got to run around, grab all of these, but the option's there for us to do it, but I think I'm going to get the villagers to do this instead because it takes too long. So basically, we just leave that thing there. We can come back later. I don't think anyone robs out of it. Feels kind of weird and broken, but is this where we killed those bandits the last day? Yes, I do believe it was. Let me just double check that there's... Yeah, we took all the good stuff. Ooh. No, water skin. Those things are actually kind of useful sometimes. I am here to pay my taxes, old man. Now, where are you? You're over here-ish? Yeah, like the voice that comes out of you is just so weird. Here you go. Yes, that should cover everything. End dialogue. I had to come a long way to pay those damn things. We were all the way over here, and we had to sprint all the way over there. Not worth the effort. Okay, any other reasons to come here? No, I think we've got enough money making that we are sorted for a long time to come. I think we have enough stone that we can start building a few houses. And how about you? What age are you?
Hello there.
24. Oh, no.
How can I help you?
You know what? No, I'm going to hold off on hiring people until I've got some more building done. But I think we're pretty much sorted right now. On the way over here, I killed a couple of bison. So, inventory-wise, we've got another 65 leather, plus... I can't remember how much we've got at home. Like, a bunch. So we should be fine. In fact, does this place stock thread? Honey, I'm home. So, we've made it back. We've got all the resources we've wanted. We could put together a smithy. But there's one thing that's sort of odd right now. I have all of this meat that I collected along the way. 205 meat. I'm thinking I could run to the village and sell it. That'll let me about 410. Assuming I don't cook it first. If I cook it for... Oh my god, it'd take forever to cook that much. But assuming we just sell that, that's worth 410. I don't think it's actually worth running to the village to sell that and back again and wasting that much of our day. I don't care if this rots or we cook it up later or do something else with it. Like if half of this will half degrade and lose half its value once the new season kicks in because we're on the last day. It's day 3 right now. Or we're coming to the end of day 3. I just don't think it's worth the effort. Instead, we're just going to keep constructing. I think I'm going to put together a quick smithy here, anyway. Just so I have somewhere to work that copper and tin we brought. So right there should be perfect. I tend to get lost in all these menus way, way, way too easy. No, not a workshop. We want smithy. I don't think we've actually made a workshop yet. Right there. We'll give a little bit of space between those two. Just so that people can pass by. Exit. I think we have 8 stone lying around the place. Yes, that can be achieved rather easily. Upon finishing the smithy, we get this message. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. We are miles ahead of you. But we already know where the copper iron mine is. Yeah, I googled that one. Perfect. This means we can do stuff like craft copper bars, tin bars, bronze. I don't think we can do bronze until we get a certain technology unlocked. Oh, actually, no. We can make... where is it? We can't make bronze weapons, but we can... bronze weapons. No, we need the tech. We don't have the technology to make bronze weapons, but we can make copper, and we can smelt up bronze. We just can't use it. Alright, now what were the other buildings we wanted? A barn, a well, and a workshop. You know what? Let's check those together real quick, and then I'm thinking mass housing. I want to get enough people together to run all of these things. The barn looks to be a pass-through thing, so I'm thinking we stick it right here. Allows easy access through, storage is over there, put the farms on the opposite side of it. Should be grand. Oh, and how many beams do we need? Yeah, we're going to need a lot of logs for this. Nothing like a good old barn raising. Let's get this done as quick as we can. Done. Well, that's another piece of that chapter finished. Now we just need to construct a well and a workshop. Where do you want to put a well in a horrible village like this? This well just requires about 12 logs and a bunch of straw. Easy peasy. We're going to put it at the front of the village here so that everyone, when they wake up in the morning, can, grab themselves a nice, cool, refreshing glass of water. Sorry, bucket of water. See, we're going to need to get buckets with this as well. And done. And all they want left is a workshop. I probably should have built the workshop ages ago, but I'm too lazy. E to drink? Oh wait, we can just drink from this now? And we can fill buckets of water and water skins from it. That is actually kind of useful, especially because you can build them anywhere. With the well installed, I'm thinking workshop location. We put it beside storage. Storage here is where we can grab resources from around the world, assuming we put our storages a whole bunch of places. In that case, we can go to production, and I would prefer to have it close by. That way, if anything goes wrong... come on. Why will you not? There are obstacles blocking the building. Huh. Weird. Okay. There it is. Let's try and chuck it up before midnight. Midnight is when it turns over to the next day. And I would actually like to try maybe do some crafting before that happens. There should really sort of be a health and safety regulation against putting together a thatch roof while holding a flaming torch. Feels wrong, you know what I mean? We can make wicker and wooden stuff. Yeah, this is where we can make all of that. We don't really care about a whole bunch of that. Okay, starting a new community is finished. So, journal-wise, what's that leave us? Oh, build at least 15 buildings. Well, that'll be easy. I'm going to be putting together a few houses. In fact, I'm going to renovate one of the other houses, which we made was wicker. I'm going to switch it over to stone. And then I'm going to chuck down at least 5 of them and just hire a whole bunch of people. But first, let's do some crafting. See, right now, it's coming up on midnight. It's 22:36. It's probably still too early. We could do more stuff right now, but once the game hits midnight, it's supposed to go to the next season. Midnight on the third day is when it goes to the next season, and you wake up at 7 a.m. on the first day of the next season. However, what you can do is just queue up a whole bunch of crafting, and the game won't let the season commence until all the crafting is finished. So what we can do is just pop over here and go... Can we use our torch while doing this? Probably not. We would like to craft miscellaneous, and yeah, just craft them all. Craft all the bags. 33 bags. Oh, damn, that was the wrong one. Yeah, 33, please. All of them. All of them. And then it can't go to the next season until we're finished the crafting. Or we starve to death, or we die of thirst or something like that. But we should be fine. It's... Actually, I don't even think we're going to make it to midnight at this rate. It's kind of joyous knowing each one of these bags is worth 100. Actually, wait, no. No, let me correct myself. We got a skill point in diplomacy from our trading, which gave us 2 skill points, which we put into bartering. So we've got a 20% bonus to our bartering, I think, or 5 or 10. It's worth about 3.5 grand. This is going to be 3.5 grand of bags, which, yeah, also silly. These things are stupidly overpowered. It's one of the reasons I'm not bringing in all that meat. Otherwise, I would be willing to sell it. It's just not worth it. How long did that take? Ah, see, we'd already gone past the hour, so it brought us to the next season. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Are you sure? Oh, she's wearing her summer gear. We should probably check what our gear is looking like. We're on the higher end of temperature tolerances, but if needs be, we can take off some of our warmer clothing. Anyway, first things first, we're going to grab ourselves an iron sickle. And we're going to go see if there is crops. And it's cabbages time. I don't care about the carrots. Cabbages. Okay, collect. That seems rather... Huh. Wait, we don't need a sickle? Turns out, no requirement for a sickle. You can just rip cabbages out of the ground. What is that? New building unlocked farm shed. Oh yeah, suppose we are doing crops and stuff. Okay, I'm thinking this round we're going to grab a few new buildings, hire a whole bunch of people, and make ourselves some proper farms. This was just sort of like a test run, and I'm thinking we need some really large farms, and a lot of people. Hello, Matilda. How you doing? How much will you buy the bags for? 140. Oh, wow. That's just because we've got 2 levels into diplomacy here. Under skills, diplomacy... Yeah, barter. This gives us 20% better selling prices. That is...
Friend.
Wait, how does 20% result in 140 when we were getting 100? You know what? Don't care. Take them all. She can only take 15 because she hasn't got the money. That's okay. We shall buy you out of linen thread. In fact, yeah, we'll take the lot, which is... Oh, how's that going to overburden us so much? Still going to take it. Don't care. But we're also going to sell her the last of the bags. Yep, and we get all our money back too. Damn it, we're a little bit overburdened now. Never mind, sold off some meat we were carting along. I was being so sloppy there. A flat straw hat, the best heat protection you can possibly buy. Perfect, that means we can get rid of our regular straw hat, which we found on the ground somewhere. Bye-bye. Having a quick chat with our local blacksmith here. kind of want to pick up a few things I've been meaning to get for a while. It's just we didn't have the cash to do it, actually. Might as well sell all these while we're here. Put this at 5 grand. Those bags are so OP. All right, that's even without... We haven't even smelted any of the stuff we got. And I found some iron ore on the side of the road. Never mind. Getting distracted. Iron sickle, I believe you got one of those at home. I would like an iron shovel. Yes, please. 871. Sure, we don't need shears just yet. Iron scythe. Yes, I will take that. We don't need the iron ore. Iron pickaxe, no. Iron knife. Yes, I'm starting... My current knife is about to fail, so let's grab that one. An iron hoe. Hell yeah. And I think that's everything purchased that we need from this crowd.
Goodbye.
Okay. Now, before we head back, we're just going to pop down to our mining encampment real quick. Also, there's a quick quest I got to do for the missus. Yeah, she wants a fish pie. I don't know. No, she's not pregnant. It's not like one of those things. She's just hungry. Oh. Weird thing. I think our building has overwritten the spawn point of the bear. That is something that I was aware could happen, but... Yep, it is entirely gone. This building now dominates where the bear once was. And this time, we're going to do the mining much faster. We have brought the ultimate in mining technology. Oh, damn it, I brought oat beer, not rye beer. That's the... I mean, oat beer's okay, I suppose, but rye beer was what we wanted. It gives you a plus 30 kilos to carry capacity. That would have been really handy for transporting out all the ore we're about to grab. Ah, I'm a muppet. I mean, we'll drink it anyway. It'll help us with the temperature tolerance. So, sure, why not? We'll also eat one of our fish tarts. That will help us with stamina and food consumption. And done, I think. Now I'll just dump off whatever junk we don't need in here so we can lighten up our inventory as much as possible so we can do as much mining as possible as quickly as possible. I wish I had a set a timer, but the drinks were on and all that. They should only last 1200 seconds, which is 20 minutes. And right now you can see most of them are they're a little bit beyond the halfway point. So say 11 minutes maybe to mine out this entire mine. That's pretty good going. And if we had have gotten the correct beer, the rye beer, we could have probably done it in about 8. Goes to show you. I mean, I thought this was going to be a lot more of a drag, but definitely cut through it super fast. So looking at it, we got 214 copper, 128 tin. I just got to smelt those up at some point. It's going to take forever. I should really grab some logs while I'm here. But you know what? We're not. How are we equipped? We should have axe in slot 1, bow in 2, pickaxe. Yeah, that's pretty much all we need. We're going to travel on and complete this quest for the missus. She wants us to go down to, I think it's Jerizica? Yeah, it's somewhere over there. 690 meters off in the distance. Let's go. And let's try and avoid wolves and bears. Oh, damn it. There's a couple of Winslet boars up here. Winsets? Whatever. Let's get their attention. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. Come on. Whoop. Yep, we're just gonna keep running away. And I think you're stuck, are you? Well, let's see if we can help you move a little bit. No? Oh, that is so much blood gushing out of them. You can take a hell of a pounding. Seriously, just stop. Much better. Oh, I'm back with my arrows, and oh wow, that hunter's view thing is kind of creepy at that. So the whole reason we stopped for these two, and actually some boars along the way, leather. That thing just gave us 30 leather. That's worth well over $1,000, just once we turned that into bags. Yeah, we got both of them. Just gotta figure out where the second one went. You're around here somewhere, aren't you? Oh, is that a bandit camp? I think that is an actual bandit camp. Where's the second Winsett gone? Yep, they've noticed me. Yeah, you're not gonna survive, guys. Ooh, headshot. Sorry, those headshots are just spectacular to look at. Oh! That was my bad. Sorry about that. One more attempt. Yeah, totally worth it. Now, where the hell is that buffalo thingy gone? What the hell? These guys had cabbage, cheese, dried dates? A type of gift, an exotic sack for someone who likes experimenting with new things, can be given to a woman during flirting. Oh, wife's gonna love that. Meat tart, plus 3 kgs to weight limit. Perfect. Salted meat, we'll take it. Cheese. Who am I kidding? We're just gonna take it all. Finally. There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. Ooh, you found a wagon while you were out here. If there's any loot. Knock, knock. Where's the fisherman? Is he just not home today? Wait, no. I still got to go 70 meters further. Let's just maybe have a quick rob and see. No, nothing in there. How about here? Lots of fish there. Damn it. Pretty sure the guy's going to be asleep by the time we find him. Hey, buddy. Hello, my wife told me about you. Sorry, lad, I can't be blamed for it. It's not my fault. You can't stop thinking about me. It's just how I affect women. Excuse me, I'm talking about you. What is it this time? My perfect smile, what is it this time? My perfect smile, my omnipotent arms, my astonishing jaw that seems to be chiseled from the heart of the mountain itself. It's your fish soup. Oh, sorry, when you're legendary in so many ways, it's hard to guess. Apparently, I'd like 1 bowl of your special soup, please. Sure, but how about a bet instead? Oh, God, what kind of bet? How about a little fishing contest? I bet you I can catch more fish than you in, say, an hour. Wait, aren't you called a master angler? That's right, though some call me the lake whisperer as well. You're looking at the best bloody fisherman in the realm. Yes, you heard me, the realm. I was the best in the valley well before I turned 15. So what is the point in me challenging you? It's obvious I will fail. Your submissiveness amuses me, but your reluctance to bet does not. I bet you 50 coins you won't sell me the soup. I like what you did there, I really do, but I won't let you weasel out of it that easy. Here's your coins. Ha! I bet you didn't see that coming. Wait, did he just pay me 50 coins? I'm sorry, but I did. Damn it, you're a better gambler than I thought. I really don't think I am, but I would love some fish soup. Not so fast. I need to win our next bet. Choose whatever you want. I bet you another 100 you won't stay quiet for 5 minutes. Fish are stupid. You're stupid. Damn! Could you please stop giving me money? Just take some back and give me the soup. Fine, no more bets. But still, I'm not going to sell you the soup. We can barter. What do you need? Although I'm the absolute best fisher alive, I'm not that good of a hunter. I always wanted a wincet skull for decoration and whatnot. If you get me one, I'll give you the soup. Fine, I'll get you what you want. Do I not have a wincet skull on me already? I just butchered 2 of them. Yeah, I've got 2 of them already. So, a new face. Hello. Are you kidding me? We've met. Are you sure? Of course we've been... Okay, yep, this guy is very frustrating. Here's your skulls. Oh, now I remember, of course, you're the one with the wife that loves me. Man, just give me this bloody soup already, or I'm going to put an arrow in your face, and the wife be damned. Naturally, a deal is a deal. Here, I'll even pour you another bowl for free. Taste it. Oh my, it's actually delicious. What is this flavour? It's exquisite. Ha, I bet you'd like to know it's my special ingredient. I'll seek it or bring with me to my grave. I must say, I thought you were a fraud, but I'm impressed, although I still think you might have a gambling problem. Nonsense, I bet you I can stop whenever I want. Oh. That's the bet I can agree on. Join me in my settlement. We could use a master like Shell. Sure, you can. Farewell. You know what? Let's invite him. Roland's 33, right? I mean, I appreciate it. Honestly, I've been kind of lost coming back to the valley after all these years. My family's long gone. I've been trying to find a place for myself that I can call home. I'd love to join you. Let me welcome you into your new family then. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Thank you. It'll be my honor. Right, Roland. I think we have a house for you, but it's the worst in the village. Yeah, we do. We're gonna have to get you... I should probably check out what your skills are, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Building selection. 0 people in it. It's 85.5% condition. Your mood will not be great. Not gonna lie, but it's a fixer-upper. It's a fixer-upper. We'll get you sorted. You were good at... Wow. You already have a 6 in fishing. Well, we're getting you a fishing hut then. That's actually a pretty good quest that we got given. What the? More bandits? That seemed improbable. Now let's try some headshots. Oop. They have like a weird pathing thing where they have to like come a certain direction. Yeah, buddy, nope. Damn it. Was there a third one? I could have sworn there was a third one. Never mind. How you doing, buddy? Not so good, eh? Yeah, I've had those days. Hey, this guy's got a crossbow. Yeah, I don't like the damage numbers on that. I much prefer our current one. I'll take the crossbow bolts to sell, but that's about it. Hey, there is one guy left. Dude, I just killed your friends and you stood there? Oh, I should point out. New skills. Under hunting, we've got our hands on steady hand by 2. We maxed out hunting knowledge so that we could improve our hunting skills faster. We got tracker to level 1, and then I went straight into steady hand. Namely to just make shooting people that much simpler. Well, animals was the initial thing, but it just makes range shots so much more accurate. I can't wait to get another point into that. Bandits always have such good booze. Ooh, porridge. Noble boots? Nice. Like, those are the bestest of bestest boots. Thick leather gloves? Fur capulets? Huh. This would have been really nice just before winter hit. Unfortunately that we're getting it now. Cherry pie, meat pie, salted fish. These guys are just the best. I wish there was a way to find them or get quests to kill them. Because there would be, like, I would love to just hunt down bandits for all of the loot they carry. Is there... Oh my god, there's even more loot over here. Well, waiting for the farmer's market to open, I realised there's a little trick we can do here with Roland. He's 33. Rodolfina is 21. And people who are 10 years apart can't hook up, it seems. So we can go and grab Rodolfina's house and we can move him in there. Yep. Now, both of them are sharing the house. And they should never have children. They won't hook up together because the age difference is too big. This is perfect. Nice. Okay, well, not perfect for them, but it works out for us in that we don't have to worry about a child getting born because that's just more mouths to feed and they don't actually contribute to anything for the first 18 years. And honestly, I don't think the game is going to go that far. It's called Dynasty, but I don't think it really lasts that long. In fact, can we hire any more people here? Where's the nearest fireplace? Let's see if we got any golden oldies we could tap into. I'd like to get like someone who's 30 and then someone who's 20. We've got a 21-year-old. Hey, wifey, how you doing? I got you your soup. It was a much more complex task than you might think. I'm famished. Bring it here. I've had better. Oh, you're breaking my heart. Anyway, affection maxed out. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah. I do love how they really kick you in the nuts with this stuff at times, just for funsies. These cabbages have served their testing purposes, so before our newest guy arrives... He's probably already arrived. I've been kind of slow getting here. I want to delete some of these. Ooh, I was doing a test one I made a while back. And you can all go as well. Ooh, I love the way it shows them all in red. Thinking we're going to start here. This is where all of our farms are going to go. And I'm thinking 10 tracks long. Yeah, we'll go with 10s and work our way down from there. We are so low on farming level that we just got another one. How? I think we'll just go with skilled farmer. 25% chance to harvest additional crops in the field. That's actually pretty decent. And I do want to get my hands on village whistleblower. That's when you can summon your mount. We're going to end up with a horse at some point. Hopefully not too far away. That's one of the things I want to sort of beeline for. When taking care of the hoeing, it turns out you can just sort of walk forward. You have to go a little bit slower than walking speed, and you can just do all of the land like this. This works out really great. And this is where we're going to be planting all of our cabbages. About 50 of them. I want to go hardcore cabbages. 31 freshly planted cabbage patches. Unfortunately, there's another 19 that didn't get planted because I ran out of seeds, but I figured next crop that'll get sorted. Now, we can't plant this crop again next season. We can harvest it, but we can't plant it again. It only grows for 2 seasons. One of the better crops, though. The reason we won't go with cabbage as well is you can take the cabbage and chuck it into... Where is it? The composter? There's a composter around here somewhere, I believe. Can't see it here. It must be under a different area. Damn it, you're supposed to be able to take the cabbages and let them rot. Or, well, we could let them rot, but there's a composter you can make that allows them to rot in one season. And that allows you to turn each cabbage into 4 rot. It just means it's a self-sustaining way. You can use the cabbages to fertilize the fields for the next year, and you'll still have half your cabbages left over. So, basically a way of extending or allowing you to fertilize your fields for infinity. We could also get animals to do that, but that'll be a while further on. Alright, for now though, I do need to put in some more housing. We've got our bloke here, but I want to actually upgrade this house and put in another one. Oh, and we need to give him a fishing thing. Damn it. Okay, we'll put him in the fishing area first so that he's got somewhere to actually work in. And he's being productive. Here it is. Fishing hut. No, it's going to be a while before we get fishing hut level 2. That's 5,000 points, and we've only got 800. Right, fishing hut number 1. Type of building. Workers employed here will provide fish meat, has the workbench and drying rack inside. I'd like that down by the beach if at all possible. This one looks like it's going to be very quick to build. Means there... no, never mind. We're going to need a bunch of sticks for this one. Done. Fishing hut completed. We now have some employment for our resident superfisher. Let's see... our superficial superfisher is actually any good at the fishing. You, empty slot. Let's assign you a workplace. Oh my god, we have so many buildings that need people to be assigned to them. Right, now what do you actually need to run it though? Oh, he needs a fishing spear and a knife. And for a fishing spear, you need linen thread. We've turned all our linen thread into linen. Oops. Wait, I tell a lie. We've actually got a little bit of linen thread left, which means we should... well, we got several pieces of linen thread. We should be able to put ourselves together a fishing spear. I tried everything else first. It requires 2 stone, 2 logs, and 1 linen thread. Pretty handy. We can make a couple of those right now. Since they need a knife, let's put them together a couple of copper knives. Well, okay, we're going to throw out 5 copper knives for now. And I think we'll spend the night while it's dark just smelting up all of that copper, all of that tin, and just seeing how much technology that grabs us. The plan is very simple. We are very, very slowly going to walk over here, and we are going to smelt every single copper piece of ore we've got on us. There's actually more left back in the chest. Then we're going to do it with the tin, and then hopefully that unlocks bronze at some point. And if we can unlock bronze, I'll start making those immediately. If we can't, then we'll just start churning out enough copper knives. Copper knives, probably the most cost-efficient ones I've seen so far for making money out of this. Realistically, we're just trying to unlock the tech tree, and this just seems like the fastest way to do it, while also not wasting our nighttime. You can even see our weight going down as all of those copper bars get turned into, or copper ore gets turned into copper bars. Much lighter. New level in production. Yeah, was it? Oh, no, we actually got a skill points. I've given us a master in crafting, so we're 25% faster crafting at workshop and smithy. But even then, technology-wise, we're not really doing that great. It takes too long. I think you have to get 0.1 of a point for smelting, which is... it's tiny. We're getting so little. And even if we do, we get workshop level 2, which we don't even care about. It's not until we get to smithy level 2 that we get bronze. That's a lot of points away. That's way too many points away. There's no way we're going to get there anytime soon. To make a bronze bar, which we can still do, we just can't use the bronze bars for anything. It costs you 1 tin bar and 1 copper bar. Like a copper bar costs 2 copper ore, tin bar is 2 tin ore. So basically it takes you 4 ore to make a bronze bar. And iron, well, iron you can't even gain access to until you've got to 5,000 technology points, and then you can build a mine that goes on top of the regular mine that then gives you access to iron. It's a long time. That's why I saved up so much money. That's why I built all those bags, was so that we could buy tools, because honestly, it is the end of the tech tree before you can make iron tools yourself. Though, I would like bronze arrows. I think we'll be able to afford bronze arrows when the time comes. I've been doing a bit of a refit on our first house. This one is the completed, fully upgraded one with stone and wood slat roofing and all this. This is the in-betweener where we didn't have access to planks and we had to do the regular one. This one used to be all wattle and things, and now it's... well, now it's better. Oh, actually, we can finish this one first. And finally, we'll have 2 houses that are fully up to spec. Now, we haven't put any insulation on these. We can apply insulation to the walls once we get limestone, but that doesn't matter. This is one of the reasons we're getting happier people in some buildings and not in others. If you go into management, we can see that Roland here is at 50 and Rudolfina. They're both around 50 because of the buildings they share. And our Mrs. is only getting 45 because her roof is trash. She wants a nicer roof. Time to renovate the home house. I think this is going to make the missus a little unhappy for a second, but she'll get over it. We just gotta make sure not to smash any of the stuff that we don't want gone. Thatch, no problems. And we just change them up. Oh, damn it, I forgot to bring logs with me. Doesn't matter, logs are just around the corner, but we should have this up and running in no time before she'll even start to get cranky. Wow, you can see the missus getting real unhappy real fast. She's down to 41% already because she hasn't got a house. Yeah, that was a little bit fast. Okay. Done. Is it? Oh, god damn it, I'm missing 1 plank. Roof replaced. Happy wife again. Perfect. Now you can see that this is green. This should start going up. People should get experience when they've been doing something, and after a while she should go from 3 to 4, and everyone in their job should get better and better. But we would like to hire people who have 3s. And if there's any quests that give 6s, I need to know about these quests. That will make life so much easier. Though I need to desperately hire so many people right now. We need someone to run the barn, which is going to be our cabbages. We need someone to run the sewing hut, the smith, and the workshop. Actually, those ones we don't really care about running those full time. I'd be more concerned about getting the production done. Storage-wise, yeah, I know we don't care about those at all. So let's go find ourselves a fireplace. We don't have a dedicated kitchen yet. What we can do is come into our cauldron. And we're looking for soups. And we're looking for pottage. Pottage requires 2 cabbage, 3 salted meat, and 1 wooden bowl. Damn it, I don't have enough salted meat. Here no, pottage. There's 2 different types. We want this pottage, which costs $100 to buy. Yeah, we'll take it. And then we craft it. Let's just do 1 for now. That's a super fast cooking animation, but okay. And finito, we have ourselves some pottage. Pottage is very quick to make, doesn't require a lot of ingredients, or the ingredients it requires we have on hand in spades. 2 cabbage, 3 meat, and a wooden bowl. I'm swimming in meat, and this just stacks up nicer. As well as that, we can sell it actually for a decent amount of money if you do want to, and we end up with too much of them. You need a wooden bowl for them, but that's fine. 1 wooden log makes 5 wooden bowls, it appears, so I'm actually going to have to double down on log production. We need logs so badly for everything. And this gives you 60 food plus 10 water, and it gives you a little bit of temperature tolerance. But more importantly, we can just feed that to the peasants, and they'll be more than happy with that. And it's quite easy to do. It's quite low down on the tech tree, and it just requires cabbage. Cabbage and meat, 2 things we're going to be swimming in one way or the other. Perfect. Our little village is actually starting to look like a village. All we need now is to get more people in. I think... I definitely need 2 more houses. I also need definitely 2 more people. In fact, I need 2 more people immediately just to get started. 1 more to work the woodshed. I might even get a second woodshed just so that we can double down. You can put 2 people on those woodshed things. So having 4 people producing planks for us or logs might be very necessary. Anyway, this has been more Medieval Dynasty. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.